točí se dokola, okolo mňa. Zalitom na ne dve poni, obježalo sne, zalitom na ne dve poni, obježalo sne plakali. Hej! Teče voda zora, čistá je jako ja, točí se dokola, okolo mňa. Voda teče, voda zora, čistá je jako ja, točí se dokola, okolo mňa. Helan Går, šum hoppa la 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 le, Helan Går, šum hoppa la la le. Og den som ikke Helan tår, han heller ikke halvan får. Helan Går, šum hoppa la la le, hey!
All right, in New York City, how are we doing this evening? Y'all, that was terrible. New York City, how are we doing this evening? Much better. Just as a PSA at the top of the show, the Whiffenpoofs love audience engagement, so don't let the white tie and tails fool you. Carnegie Hall is over there. This is not the opera. You do not have to wait until the end of a song to give us a polite golf clap. If you really like what you hear, maybe a riff really lands or a chord really locks, feel free to snap or clap, yell early. All the energy that you give us, we will give right on back to you this evening. It is lovely to meet all of y'all. We are the 115th class of the Yale Whiffenpoofs, founded all the way back. Yeah, thanks. Founded all the way back in 1909, the Whiffs are the oldest collegiate a cappella group in the country. We started as a little quartet offshoot of the Yale Glee Club, which is a funny name for the Yale Choir. And 115 years later, we look a little bit different. Today, 13 rising Yale seniors of all genders are selected to be in the Whiffs. And when you agree to be in the Whiffenpoofs, you also agree to take a full leave of absence, meaning none of us are enrolled students. So if you're wondering how 13 college students from Connecticut are just in New York on a random night in February, the answer is that we are not college students, we are currently college dropouts. That first song you heard was called I Lučka Lučka. Thanks. That first song you heard was called I Lučka Lučka. Helan Går kind of harkens back to our choral roots. Up next, we're going to give you the total other end of our repertoire. This is Gotta Get You Into My Life, originally performed by the Beatles, then covered by Earth, Wind & Fire, and today mastered by the Yale Whiffenpoofs.
I got to get you into my life, into my life.
I gotta get you into my life, into my life. Oh, I got to get you into my life, into my life.
I was alone, I took a ride, I didn't know what I would find there. Another road, or maybe I could see another kind of mind there.
Ooh, then I'll suddenly see you, and I'll tell you that I need you every single day of my life.
You didn't run, you didn't lie, you knew I wanted just to hold you. And had you gone, you knew in time we'd meet again, for I had told you.
Ooh, I really want for you to hear me say we'll be together every day.
I gotta get you into my life.
Gotta get you in, gotta get you in, gotta get you in, gotta get you in into my life.
I got you.
Gotta get you in, gotta get you in, gotta get you in, gotta get you in onto my life.
I got you.
Gotta get you in, into my life. I've got to get you into my life.
We're going to slow down a little bit for this next one. This is the jazz standard, When Sunny Gets Blue, today soloed on by our business manager, Liam.
Sunny's blue, Sunny's blue.
When Sunny gets blue, her eyes get gray and cloudy, then the rain begins to fall. Pitter patter, love is gone, so what can matter? No sweet lover man comes to call. When Sunny gets blue, she breathes a sigh of sadness, like the wind that stirs the trees. Wind that sets the leaves to swaying, like some violins are playing weird and haunting melodies.
People used to love to hear her laugh, see her smile, that's how she got her name.
Since that sad affair, she's lost her smile, changed her style. Somehow she's not the same. But memories will fade, and pretty dreams will rise up where other dreams fell through. Hurry, new love, hurry here to kiss away each lonely tear and hold her near when Sunny gets blue. Hold her near when Sunny gets blue.
And up next, we've got Abby on John Mayer's I'm Gonna Find Another You.
It's really over. You met take your sweaters. You take your time. You might have your reasons, but you'll never have mine. I'm gonna sing my way away from you, and I'm gonna find another you. Oh, when I was your lover, no one else would do. Now I'm forced to find another. Hope he looks like you. Oh, and he's nicer too. I'm gonna find. So go on, baby, make your little getaway. My pride will keep me company, and you gave yours away. Now I'm gonna dress myself for two, one for me, one for someone new. I'm doing things I never thought I'd do. I'm gonna find another you. Yes, I will. I'm gonna find. I'm gonna find. Yes, I will. Find another. I'm gonna find
Moving right along, we've got another jazz standard. This is Nat King Cole's Nature Boy, today featuring Seb.
There was a boy, a certain strange enchanted boy. They said he traveled very far, over land and sea. There was a boy, a certain strange enchanted boy. They said he traveled very far, over land and sea. A little shy and sad of heart, but very wise was he. And then one day, one magic day, he came my way. And as I thought how many things, fools and kings, here's what he said to me. The greatest joy you ever learn is to love and be loved in return.
There was a boy, oh, a certain strange enchanted certain stranger boy, there was a boy, a certain strange enchanted boy. They say he traveled very far, see, and then one day, magic came my way. As the talking hanging, da.
Here's what he said to me. The greatest joy you'd ever learn is just us to love and be loved. In return.
This is the modern whiff classic, House of the Rising Sun, originally performed by the Animals, today soloed on by Gabby, who we think is going to become a modern whiff classic in their own right.
There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. And my father was a gambling man, way down in New Orleans. And the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk. Oh, and the only time he'll be satisfied is when he's on a drum.
Oh, mother,
Tell your children not to do what I have done. No, tell your children not to do what I've done. No. Spend your life in misery in the house of the rising sun. Not to do what I have done, what I have done. Yeah.
in the house of the rising sun. I got one foot on the platform. I got the other foot on the train. I'm going back
to New Orleans, to where that ball and chain, there is a house in New Orleans, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one.
Up next, we've got Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, originally performed by queer icon Elton John, today soloed on by the Whiffenpoofs' resident queer icon. you gonna come down? When are you going to land? I should have stayed at the farm. I should have listened to my old man. No, you can't hold me forever. I didn't sign up for you. I'm not a present for your friends to open. This boy's too young to be singing the blues. Goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. You can't plant me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my plow. Back to the howling old owl in the wood, hunting the horny-backed toad. Oh, I've finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road. What do you think you'll do then? Oh, then they shoot down the plane. It'll take you a couple of vodka and tonics to set you on your feet again. Maybe you'll get a replacement. There's plenty like me to be found. Mongrels who ain't got a pen, sniffing for tidbits like you on the ground. Society howl. You can't plant me in your penthouse. Going back to my plow. Back to the howling old owl in the wood, hunting the horny back toad. Oh, I've finally decided my future lies. I finally decided my future lies. I finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road. You know, I feel like we've crafted a really good set if we give you the whole range of the human emotional experience, you know? So at this point, we've sung about love had and love lost, love desired and love gained, leaving home and finding yourself, and leaving home and finding nothing but pain. So I think it's about time we sing about the grand tradition of the American Industrial Railroad. This is A Midnight Train to Georgia, originally performed by Gladys Knight and the Pips, today solo run by Sam and his Whiffs.
Too much for the man.
Too much for the man. He couldn't make it.
And so he's leaving the life he has come to know.
And so he's going.
He said he's he's going back to find,
Going back to find
what's left of his world, a world he left behind not so long ago. He's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia. Said he's going back to find a simpler place in time, and I'll be with him on that midnight train to Georgia. I'd rather live in his world than be without him in mine.
World is his.
He kept dreaming that someday he'd be a star,
A superstar, but he didn't get
but
far.
he sure found out the hard way that dreams don't always come true. Oh no, so he pawned all his hopes, and he even sold his daddy's car.
And you know how much he loved that car.
Bought a one-way ticket back to the place that he once knew. Oh yes, he did. He said he would. He's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia. Said he's going back to find a simpler place in time. I'll be with him on that midnight train to Georgia. I'd rather live in his world than be without him in mine.
World is his and hers alone.
His world, my world, his world, mine and his alone. His world, my world, his world, mine and his alone. I've got to go, I've got to go, I've got to go. Yeah, yeah. I'd rather live in his world than be without him in mine.
You know, about halfway through a set, I find you gotta throw in a crowd pleaser to keep the audience engaged. So with that in mind, got any Taylor Swift fans out in the audience? Yes, own it, she's cool again. Love that for you. This is an 1889 W.B. Yeats poem put to music. This is Down by the Salley Gardens, today featuring Ethan.
Down by the Salley Gardens, my love and I did meet. She passed the Salley Gardens on little snow white feet. She bid me take love easy as the leaves grow on the tree. But I, being young and foolish, with her would not agree. Far from the peaceful village, my love and I did go, and to the far horizon she turned her snow-white brow. She bid me take time
he'd answer her with scorn. In a field down by the river, my love and I did stand, and on my leaning shoulder she laid her snow white hand. She bid me take life easy as the grass grows on the weeds. But I, being young and foolish, and now am full of tears.
This is the Simon and Garfunkel classic, The Boxer, today duetted upon, duetted upon by Iris and Josh, who are my mother's favorite and least favorite Whiffenpoofs, respectively.
I am just a poor boy, though my story's seldom told. I have squandered my resistance for a pocket full of mumbles, such are promises. All lies and jest, still a man hears what he wants to hear and disregards the rest. When I left my home and my family, I was no more than a boy in the company of strangers, in the quiet of the railway station, running scared. Laying low, seeking out the poorer quarters where the ragged people go, looking for the places only they would know. Lie the lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 la, lie, lie, la, lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 la, lie, la, 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 lie, lie. Asking only a workman's wages, I come looking for a job, but I get no offers. Just to come on from the folks on 7th Avenue. I do declare there were times when I was so lonesome I took some comfort there. Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. And I'm laying out my winter clothes and wishing I was gone, going home, where the New York City winters aren't bleeding me, leading me. Going home. In a clearing stands a boxer and a fighter by his trade, and he carries the reminders of every glove that laid him down or cut him till he cried out in his anger and his shame. I am leaving, but the fighter still remains. Lie, la, lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 la, lie, lie, la, lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 la,
So I slandered Josh introducing that last song. It's not true that he's my mom's least favorite, but it is true that Iris is my mom's favorite. In fact, my mom called me up earlier this week, and she was like, Luke, I really feel like you should marry Iris. I think I have a confession for my mom. Anyways, speaking of queer icons, this next one was most famously performed by Barbra Streisand. This is On a Clear Day, and I think Peter's going to give Barbara a run for her money.
On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you, at the glow of your being, how shines every star you feel part of. Every mountain, sea, and shore, you can hear from far and near, a world you've never heard before. And on that clear day, on that clear day, you can see forever and evermore.
You can see forever and ever and ever. More.
All right, so little do you all know, this is actually also someone's hometown, so I have the privilege of introducing our next soloist, Avalon, a New York City native. I met Avalon for the first time at our class's very first rehearsal. From the get-go, Avalon's warm and generous spirit was evident. I was the only person from my underclassmen a cappella group in our group of 13. I knew only one person in the group well. And Avalon made an active effort at that rehearsal to sit with me, get to know me, and offer me help as she had come from a TTBB background and I had not. Since that first rehearsal, much has changed, but Avalon's generosity and her devotion to her peers has certainly not. Avalon is always the first to lend a helping hand, from helping run sound checks to doing gig outreach on tours she's not even technically assigned to. But perhaps even more meaningful are the ways she's emotionally and socially supported all of us. Whenever any one of us is having a bad day, you can be sure that Avalon will be there to offer a hug, a word of advice, or a tum from her medic bag, which continues to be the lifesaver of every tour, by the way. Beyond being a world-class vocalist who continues to stun audiences all over the country and soon the world with her beautiful instrument, Avalon is a dear friend who goes above and beyond to create community and support her peers wherever she goes. In a group that is historically all male, having supportive non-men to share this space with is absolutely pivotal. Thanks to Avalon, I have never felt alone in this space, and I can't wait to see where the rest of the year takes us. Avalon, I love you, and I'm forever thankful for you. Here she is, our hometown hero on Joni Mitchell's Both Sides Now.
Rows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. How many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's cloud illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all.
Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, the dizzy dancing way
As every fairy tale comes real,
I've looked at love that way. I've looked at love that way. Now it's just another show. They leave you laughing when you go.
And if you care,
Don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at love from both sides now, from give and take,
and somehow
still it's love's illusions I really don't know. I don't know.
Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds. I've looked at
Let's do another round of applause for our hometown hero, Avalon. Up next, we've got Rainbow Connection, originally performed by Kermit the Frog in a canoe, and today soloed on by Jake the Human in 54 Below.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and all of us under its spell. I know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep? And have you heard voices? I hear them calling my name. Call my name. Are these the sweet sounds that call the young sailor? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and
That unfortunately brings us to our penultimate song, but fret not because it's a very fun one. This is Operator, originally performed by the Manhattan Transfer, today soloed on by Clay.
Operator, give me information. Information. Give me long distance. Long distance. Give me heaven.
Operator, information. Give me Jesus, on the line. Whoa, operator, information. I'd like to speak to a friend of mine. Oh, prayer is the number, faith is the exchange. Heaven is the street and Jesus is his name. Oh, operator, information. Give me Jesus on the line. Oh, operator, information. Tell me why you waited so long. Oh, operator, information. Don't try to tell me what number to call. My mama used this number when I was very small. And every time she dialed it, she always got the call. Oh, operator, information. Give me Jesus on the line. Operator, information. Ooh, hurry if you can. Operator, information. Connect me with the man. Don't worry about the money. I will pay the charge. Just get me a private line. Now I'm calling from the heart. Operator. Oh, you know you gotta give me heaven. Oh,
And before I introduce our final song, I have a quick message on behalf of the business team, and that is the Yale Whiffenpoofs are a 501c3 tax-deductible organization. Why are you laughing? This is a very serious business proposition. No, but all jokes aside, we're coming up on our 115th anniversary, and as we've been nearing our big alumni reunion in the fall, we've been thinking seriously as to how lucky we are to be a part of such an old and established and privileged institution and what we can do to give back because we've been so lucky. In practice, what this looks like is wherever we travel, be that to each of our 13 hometowns like New York, if so desired, or 200 concerts over the whole year across all 6 inhabited continents, we are assured to set aside time for gigs that we put on at little to no cost for organizations that we think would like to have the Whiffenpoofs, but otherwise couldn't financially access the Whiffs. In practice, this often looks like schools, but not always. So 2 examples include on our fall tour when we were in Utah, we put on a free masterclass and performance with the Salt Lake City Children's Chorus. And just 2 weeks ago when we were down in Florida, we did a free hour-long masterclass and performance with Alexander W. Dreyfus School of the Arts, which is a public magnet school for the arts in West Palm Beach, has one of the best high school choirs in the country. Those types of performances are made possible by friends of the Whiffenpoofs. So if you're interested in being a tax-deductible friend of the Whiffenpoofs, you can see us after the show. We're hard to miss because we're in white tie and tails, and our business manager is the really tall one right here. We would accept donations in a variety of mediums, take Venmo and cash and tap credit card and check. I'm told we have a cute little bucket to accept cash donations, so look out for the cute little bucket. But that's enough of that. My other pitch for y'all is that you should follow us on all of our social media handles. So that's Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. You're gonna see all of these videos, so if you like what you heard so much that you wanna see it again, these are gonna be going up soon. But actually my pitch for why you should follow us has nothing to do with what you just heard. I just happen to think that we are an incredibly attractive and charming bunch of 13 college students. Thank you. I love getting applause when I say I'm attractive. It's very validating. And you will get to see us be attractive and charming for free at the touch of your cell phone. And if you didn't like what you heard tonight, feel free to hit that mute button and just look at us be pretty. That's a win for y'all, and it also happens to be a win for us. But business stuff aside, I can now introduce our final song. It's our traditional closing number. Also happens to be our alumni song, aptly named the Whiffenpoof Song. So if there are any alumni of the Yale Whiffenpoofs in the audience who would like to join us, please come up and do so. The stage is very small, so don't knock over the microphones, but I'm sure we'll make it work.
cables down at Maurice, to the place where Louis dwells, to the dear old Temple Bar we love so well. Sing the Whiffenpoofs assembled with their glasses raised on high, and the magic of their singing casts its spell. Yes, the magic of their singing, of the songs we love so well. Shall I wasting and Mavorning and the rest? We will serenade our Louis, while life and voice shall last.
Then we'll
Pass and be forgotten with the rest. We are poor little lambs who have lost our way. Ba, ba, ba. We are little black sheep who have gone astray. Ba, ba, ba. Gentlemen songsters off on a spree, down from here to eternity. God, have mercy on such as we. Ba, ba, ba.
Can we get another round of applause for Avalon once again?
I'm so sorry.
That's how you know they're real flowers.